All right, welcome back to the show, everybody. Hope you all having a good day so far. And yes, I'm back. Guys, thank you for being patient while I took that week off. It was definitely needed. I am definitely refreshed. And if anything, it feels weird to be back. But, you know, it's time and I'm ready. And I'm really thankful I got that opportunity to take a break. What did I do? Honestly, like, outside of just like catch up on life, I just went into like a musical rabbit hole. I've been writing music, recording music, engineering it. Like I basically just went into a deep rabbit hole, and I've been doing that nonstop. So I do feel rested. I feel rested from YouTube, but in a way, I was kind of like doing different work, but not like for the sake of like work, if you know what I mean. Like I was doing this out of passion because it was something I wanted to do and I wanted to create something, and it's still not done yet, but man, I've gotten a lot of work done. So anyways, that's what I've been up to really. Outside of that, you know, hanging out a little bit and just kicking back and enjoying life, I guess. The thing I'm proud of the most is that I literally still have not opened up the YouTube Studio app. So I will be doing that tomorrow morning, which is when this video will drop. It'll drop tomorrow morning. And right after it drops, I'll go ahead and check YouTube Studio. So everybody, thank you for being patient. Sorry I haven't been around in the comments, but for obvious reasons. And especially the members, thank you for understanding. You know, as it's the first time I haven't been replying to comments is here on this break. So anyways, thank you all very much, and thank you for all the kind words. Literally every single one of you was saying like, well earned, you know, enjoy your break. You know, I heard messages like we'll be here when you get back, and all that stuff was really, really reaffirming to me. So I was able to just take this break and not look back. You know what I mean? So I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for understanding. After a couple of years, I definitely needed a break. And this time it won't be 2.5 years. Maybe it'll be 1 year, you know, before I take my next break. Anyways, all of that out of the way, you guys. I forgot. We're here to react to a video. Obviously, the Giannis trade is the biggest news I know about. Admittedly, I wasn't following too much basketball news while I was away. Like literally my whole YouTube feed is just like audio engineering stuff right now, but I could not escape the fact that Giannis got traded to the Miami Heat, and the main thing I remember is Tyler Hero is gone, and I don't know, like I gotta admit, because I haven't watched anybody's reaction, I don't know anybody's take on this. My initial thought once I broke it down was like, I don't know if he's any better off over there. Not to say like, I mean, the situation in Milwaukee was pretty rough, especially after Dame, you know, the whole situation with Dame and everything. But is the situation in Miami any better? Is there something I don't know about this trade or the Miami Heat future or their budget, you know, their salary cap that I don't know about? And I figured it's time to learn. So let's go ahead and do it. This one is going to be from Uncut Hoops, and it's simple. The Giannis trade is finally done. So guys, let's get right into it. We'll catch up in the comments, all right? And yeah, I got to know what the details of this trade is. So let's get on with it, guys. Like the video if you could, hype the video if you could. I'd appreciate it. And let's have a good conversation down below. I mean, first thing, comment down below. Like, was this a good trade? Is this a good trade for Giannis? Is this a good trade for Tyler Hero? You know, like who won this trade, basically, in your opinion? Because to me, this seems like Milwaukee kind of lost the trade, but I'm not sure how much Miami gained. And I'm a big Giannis fan, but I'm not sure what's going to happen out there. Let's go.
NBA executive anonymously told The Athletic he predicts Giannis might be headed to Miami. Let's stay with this. What would be the best destination for Giannis if he decides to leave Milwaukee?
The answer is Miami.
Oh, give him his job back.
2,000 years later.
We start this Briscoe and Eves edition of SportsCenter with breaking news from the NBA. Giannis Antetokounmpo is headed to South Beach.
God, okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. Everybody stay calm.
Okay, hold up. He fits in a Miami Heat jersey for sure. That looks good.
What's the procedure?
I missed that show.
Well, after 12 months, 1,000 tweets, and 700 first take segments, Giannis Antetokounmpo has finally been traded as a member of the Miami Heat.
I know.
And looking at this saga that would seemingly never end, all I gotta say is, thank God it's finally over.
Fair enough, Uncut. I'm glad it's over. Oh, man, and I don't even want to talk about that if you're going to show me Qui-Gon.
Well, took you long enough.
All right, well, since you did it. God, I was so disappointed in the Kenobi show, you guys, the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Like, that is not the story I was looking for. You know, like, I don't know. There's so much to talk about, but maybe I need to start a Star Wars channel or something, because this was the one saving grace, and it was at the very, very end of the season. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It felt like it was barely about Obi-Wan. Anakin was barely in there, and it was all about that new chick. See how forgettable? Like, I don't even remember what her name was. Like, it was all about her, and you know, the not the Sith, but the sister, essentially. Anyways, guys, what'd you guys think about the Kenobi show? Lifelong Star Wars fan. I was so excited and then so disappointed by like the third episode.
The biggest winner of the Giannis trade so far is 1, Heat fans, 2, Giannis, and fans league-wide who no longer have to deal with this saga and the constant annoyance of Giannis trade rumors.
That's true.
And look at the trade package it took a year to make. I mean,
Portis.
A nice package, but nothing that blows your mind.
Tyler Hero. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 players, one potential star. 3 first-round picks. That's the big... Okay, so that's really what this trade was for. So Milwaukee's looking to rebuild here, and Tyler Hero is going to be their guy to get them through it. A 2033 second-round pick. That's a weird thing to throw in. Okay, so rebuild versus win now. And win now if Pat Riley can figure out a way to build around this. Because this is not it's not a championship team right now that Miami has.
Tyler Hero, a nice solid 20 points per game, a spark plug on a good team. Kello Ware showed flashes. Jaquez, who had a bounce-back season. Jonas, a top 20 pick last year, and 3 first-round picks. That for a Giannis Hall of my dreams is not what I envisioned. But looking at what's on the board, either that or the Boston package, this to me personally is a better overall deal. As in the Bucks perspective, getting someone like Jaylen Brown, yes, it's a superstar.
Wait, what? What? Wait. Hold on. Did they really?
That for a Giannis Hall of my dreams is not what I envisioned. But looking at what's on the board, either that or the Boston package, this to me personally is a better overall deal.
Wait. Boston shopped Jaylen Brown? Boston is shopping Jaylen Brown. Their MVP. Their finals MVP. What? Okay, I mean, I get it. Giannis is Giannis, but Jaylen Brown's also Jaylen freaking Brown. Yikes. That's not good. If this made it public, so Jaylen Brown knows this happened. This is that's bad. That's bad for Boston.
As in the Bucks' perspective, getting someone like Jaylen Brown, yes, is a superstar and a much better player than Hero.
Agreed.
For the Bucks' future, what do they want? Youth and flexibility. For someone like Brown, who's in his early 30s, really doesn't provide you that. If you go into the Jaylen Brown business, you're kind of stuck with him for the foreseeable future. With his Hero, Ware, Jaquez, Jonas package, yes, isn't a great haul, but for the future, you have tons of flexibility.
Yeah, I like Hero, and yeah, he'll win you some games for sure. I've always liked Hero. He's not that like elite star or anything, but he's a good player, man. A good solid player. So he'll bridge the gap and while they rebuild, I guess. And then with Giannis, it's more like he's an essential key, and now it's just a build around. So rebuild versus a build around.
So looking at the Bucks right here, I mean, 2 trades that weren't fantastic. There is no perfect trade, but out of the 2, my personal opinion, you made the right choice.
I'm proud of you, you know that. I hope you do.
I miss you.
Now, look at the Heat side of things. When you get a superstar player, megastar player, Very few times in NBA history, the team that gets that player...
Whoa. Oh, no, Denver. What happened to you guys? Yeah, I don't have much faith in that. Do you guys think Jokic is eventually going to leave, or is he going to always stay in Denver?
Mega star player. Very few times in NBA history, the team that gets that player lose the trade. And look at the Heat's track record. I mean, Pat Riley of the Heat, they do this in almost every decade. The 1990s, Alonzo Mourning stole him from Charlotte.
Mm-hmm. 04. And you guys might be, some of you might be like Alonzo Mourning. No, he was a freaking star. Alonzo was the guy. 95 in Charlotte, man, he was that dude. And then they paired him up with Tim Hardaway over there, and I believe Glenn Rice too, right? In Miami. It was a great team. I mean, they never beat the Bulls in the playoffs, but they were definitely fighting the Bulls. They were like the new Knicks for a little while.
Or Shaq, stole from the Lakers.
And Pat Riley as their coach. Anyway, sorry.
LeBron snatched from Cleveland. Butler in 2019 got from Minnesota. And now Giannis 2026, Pat Riley yet again has pulled off a superstar player trade.
You can't keep getting away with it!
For the vast majority of sports franchises, they can't pull off that many superstar players in back-to-back decades. The Miami Heat seemingly do it like it's nothing. And looking at someone like Pat Riley...
I mean, guys, it's because the beach... Let's be real. All the teams that have a beach nearby, that's where everybody wants to go. And can you blame them? Imagine having like $200 million in your bank account. Where do you want to spend your free time? I would too. Yeah, I don't blame them.
Out of this trade, he is a big-time winner. And not for the Giannis trade, what he didn't do back in 2025. As looking at that year, of course, the Butler saga, the Butler sweepstakes, where he was holding out, not playing, and quitting on the team.
Yeah.
Pat Riley right there made the right choice, the hard choice.
He did.
Maxing out Butler would be a terrible deal, as he was in the mid-late 30s, injury-prone, and clearly declining.
I know, and I'm a Butler fan, but that was the right choice, because look what he's produced since. He's just not, he's not a max player.
Heat fans back then with Pat Riley, they were pissed. But looking at Pat, hindsight being 2020, that one choice saved them in the long run. As you max out Butler, who you don't get in the future is Giannis Antetokounmpo. So looking at Pat Riley, tons of indication he stood his ground, and in the end, emerged victorious.
What do I want to see happen? I want to see me get my joy back from playing basketball.
But don't ever take sides with anyone against the family again.
The next day.
Our Shams Charania reporting that Jimmy Butler is on his way to the Golden State Warriors.
For this Miami Heat franchise in the post-Butler era, I mean, it was pretty rough. As looking at their team building, they were basically building backwards with no superstar player and only hitting on the margins and the small moves. In the NBA, that can make you a competitive team, a 7th, 8th seed team, a play-in team. But what doesn't make you is a legit title contender and a top 5 seed in the conference. As in basketball, if you don't have a guy, a Giannis Antetokounmpo, you're not competing, you're not highly competitive. Like I've said over and over again, the worst spot for a fan base, even an NBA player, is being in purgatory, the gray zone, where you're not competing, but you also don't suck. Looking at the Bam-Tyler Hero duo, that being your franchise cornerstones, I mean, that team at best is a 2-story house with little or no optimism. When you have Giannis and Bam, funky fit be damned. That team potentially could be a 15-floor high-rise. As again,
I mean, I guess they don't need much. They got the defense covered. They got the paint domination covered. They just need some shooters. They need Tyler Hero, but yeah, they need a Tyler Hero type player, I guess. I guess they don't need too much. I forget about Bam being such a star these days, but yeah, 2-headed monster. Get some wing shooters now, but then and just focus inside the paint. They could do some damage, especially in the playoffs. Actually, let's see what else they got in store.
Against someone like Giannis, a mega superstar who gives you hope. Hope, above all else, is the best thing for a sports fan.
Agreed.
I think it's safe to say that our luck has officially turned around, guys. We are back, baby. We're back. Classic.
If the Heat didn't get Giannis, they run back the Hero Bam experience, I mean the entire city of Miami would have been dejected and completely deflated. When you get someone like Giannis, even just him and Bam as a duo, that brings life energy to your team and your entire city. And looking at Heat fans, even the biggest Heat fan right now, they're not saying Giannis and Bam as constructed is a championship team. In 2027, this Heat team, they're not winning a championship. Looking at the East, at the absolute best, a frisky 5 seed behind the Knicks, Celtics, and Pistons. In that middle zone, with the Pacers, Cavs, Hawks, Raptors, that for 2027 is the Heat are going to be fighting at. But looking towards the future, 2028 and 29, that's when the trade will pay dividends, and Miami yet again will be back in the mix to win the Larry O'Brien.
Because it's all part of the plan.
I mean, Uncut brings up a really good point here, too. The fact is, neither Miami or Milwaukee had any hope, literally any hope that they can do any damage anytime soon with their rosters as constructed. Now Miami has hope. Like within this season or, another season, depending on how, depending on what other moves they decide to make, they could be a contender within a year. So that does bring hope back to Miami. And then in Milwaukee, I'm sure everyone is really sad to lose Giannis, but at the same time, now you can start rebuilding for your future with some good draft picks. And you guys got a championship out of it, but he wasn't going to sit around there and be a mid-tier team for the rest of his career. I get it.
Now, one thing I do want to highlight, looking at Giannis the player, one thing I've been begging for, hoping for, really since 2022, is a resurgence of Giannis, a major Giannis revenge season. In 23-24, really the entire Dame era, that season I wanted desperately never happened. But now looking at Miami at this pivot point in his career, Giannis in 27 is primed for an all-time great season, pending injury. As even looking at last year, this guy when he was playing, easily a top 5 player, and still in the discussion for a top 3 player.
Mm-hmm.
At a scoring average, just under 28, rebounds nearly 10, and assists at 5.4.
Yeah, and look at the shooting percentage. That's a big standout. But yeah, oh man, I'm just having flashbacks now. I can't believe SGA won the MVP back to back. It's crazy.
With Giannis playing on one leg, being hobbled, not himself last year. He was the only player league-wide every 20 points per game on above 60% shooting. Guys like that historically do not grow on trees. So looking at the injury concerns, of course, they're real, they're there. Everyone knows that. But
at this point in the NBA, though, I feel like it's there for everybody all the time.
Looking at a player like Giannis taking that gamble, if you're going to take that gamble, this guy's worth it to go all in on him to be healthy and potentially win an NBA championship.
Yeah, I mean, look at Giannis's body. At least we know he's taking care of his health the best he can. And we also know that Giannis doesn't ditch out on games just for the hell of it. He doesn't take days off for fun. He takes days off to, nurse an injury.
So that right there is in the video, and I'll say one last thing. Miami getting Giannis going to South Beach, comes down to a few simple things. Desperation meeting opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
On the Miami side, they are desperate for a superstar to inject life in their franchise, have a guy to look to as a franchise cornerstone.
I mean, you think it's desperation, though? Like, that right there, maybe the greatest of all time. No, that one right there, 3 first-round picks, including a number 13, that tells me 100% rebuild.
So, on the Giannis side, post-2022, he's been floundering with injuries and subpar rosters. So these two parties meeting in South Beach is not only a marriage of convenience, but a marriage that was necessary to kind of save both of them.
Yeah.
And from the fans' perspective, what would you prefer? Giannis next year playing 50 games, being hobbled but still have a superstar, or Hero, Hawkes, Yakachonis, Callaware playing all 82 games? If you're a Heat fan, look at those two scenarios. Give me Giannis playing 50 games all day over Hero, those guys playing every single game.
Yeah.
Because having Giannis, he raises your ceiling.
Well, and let's not pretend like Hero doesn't get injured sometimes too. It happens.
And you have hope. That Heat roster you had, they were anemic, it had run its course, and that era was dying a slow and painful death. So long story short, looking at the Bucks, I guess, congrats, you got some pieces, you're not a major winner, But looking at Heat fans, I'd be ecstatic.
Yeah,
you have Giannis, Bam, and figure out the rest down the line. The hardest thing to get in the NBA is a superstar player and all-star companion. Miami right now has both those things.
Man, too bad he didn't go to Phoenix. That would have been great. Like Booker, Brooks, and Giannis. Yeah, I'd say we're NBA Finals bound.
Going forward, fix the margins, make some smart deals, find some diamonds in the rough, and you're back in contention just like that by 2028.
Agreed.
As always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.
Great video. Yeah, they need some. What do you guys think about Miami's perimeter defense now? No Tyler Hero. I don't think we really know what it looks like yet, huh? So we got the paint defense covered. We need to cover the perimeter defense. So basically, what Pat Riley needs to do now, in my opinion, is surround these two big guys with 3 shooters, but 3 shooters who can actually play some damn defense. Because if not, they're going to see a complete breakdown, like we saw with the Milwaukee Bucks, where Giannis was taking care of the interior defense, but then you had Dame out there in the perimeter, and it was abysmal out there. They were getting torched from the outside because Dame, I mean, one of the best shooters we've ever seen in NBA history, but definitely not one of the better defenders. So as long as Miami doesn't repeat that, make the same mistakes that Milwaukee made, they really got to find some shooters who can play some defense, man. And I guess that's pretty rare these days. So good luck to Pat Riley. That seems to be a very tough task these days. But anyways, great video by Uncut. Guys, I'm linking the original video down below in the description. I think I actually forgot to say that in the intro because I'm rusty. But that was a cool video. Good to know all the details. I got to admit, I'm kind of happy for Giannis. He's got a new opportunity now to build something. And I just say that because it seemed like whatever Milwaukee was doing, they just weren't doing it right. And you can't put all the blame on them. Like the Dame move, a lot of us, including myself, thought like this is the move. This is exactly what Giannis needs. And then it literally just fell right on his face. They went through multiple coaches, so I can't blame the coaches. Something about Dame and Giannis did not work together. And we'll see if that's a Giannis thing. I don't know if that was a Giannis thing. No one's talked about it. None of them actually said a word. It seemed like it was all positive, but how is it that a guy like Dame and a guy like Giannis couldn't figure out some offense together? A pick and roll, like start with a pick and roll and just see how it works. But I never saw any action between the two of them. Anyways, we'll see what happens in the future. Guys, go check out Uncut's channel. Link is down below. It's crazy to be back, but it kind of feels good to be back in a way. This was actually a lot of fun for me. And guys, let me say before I go, catch me up in the comments here. Shoot me some video links that you guys would like me to react to, and I'll start building a playlist back up, and we'll be back to it. All right, guys, let me know in the comments. Oh, and one other thing for those of you, and I saved this for the very end because only the real ones are still here and haven't clicked away. Guys, tell me if I'm crazy, but when I went through the rabbit hole of music, and I'm going to talk for 2 minutes, so guys, if you really don't care, it's okay. You can click off. But when I went down the rabbit hole of all this music, I kind of realized how big of a passion I have for this. Obviously, I've always known, but they kind of rekindled my love for not only music itself, but the creation of music, meaning like the digital audio workstations and the plugins used to do different things, different recording techniques, a lot of engineering type stuff, like how plugins are used. Not only just that, but also just I've been watching a ton of podcasts and interviews. You know how I do for basketball here. I've been watching a lot of them for my favorite musicians, my favorite artists, singers, you name it. Even engineers and producers and stuff like that. And I kind of got a crazy idea that, not like an everyday thing like I do here, but if I made a second channel and I just you know, once or twice a week did a video, either like reviewing like a new plugin. So like say it would be like a new distortion pedal plugin, and like I can like demo that and just do that for fun. And you know, on the flip side of it, I could also like react to, say, I don't know, who's cool, like an interview with Metallica or something like that, you know what I mean? Like, or like a podcast with, you know, Billy Corgan, or I'm just kidding, I hate Billy Corgan nowadays, but you know, like ideas like that where I could just like sit there and kind of like talk about that side of my life. So anyways, guys, let me know. Like I've got some ideas in my head for what I could do for that. And just let me know if you guys would, if any of you guys would be interested in it. Because if not, I might still do it, but just not announce it here. But if any of you guys are interested, then I'll definitely announce it here. And then maybe we can, like, you know, you guys can help me get that channel started as far as like get some views in there and all that stuff. Because I mean, it's been a while since I started a new YouTube channel, and yeah, it's hard. So anyways, guys, I am out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Can't wait to see all your comments again and say hello to you all, because as crazy as it is, I actually missed you guys. So anyways, which is crazy. But like, you know, after like, you know, years of like every day I get to talk to you guys, it felt weird. Like I wanted to get back into the YouTube Studio app and like talk with you guys, but I was really forcing myself to just stay disciplined and really embrace the break. So, all right, guys, I am out of here. Like the vid on the way out. Subscribe if you want more content like this. And most importantly, it's to be water, my friends.